All right. Sorry I'm late. Wanted to grab a little snack before we went live. Hopefully I changed the title. If I didn't, it's episode 31 of the Pirates franchise, full month into the season. We are sitting pretty atop the NL Central for now. We're going to go visit the Cubbies, who, for some reason, are in last place in the Central. And we're going to be facing a pitcher that we thought about signing in Tony Gonsolin. Come on. But you know how this goes. We got to fix us all this stuff up real quick. And then we will get underway. Apparently drops are enabled if you are on Twitch for here. So if you want to watch on Twitch, then there you go. Excuse me as I click the same thing twice. Good job, me. I'm so proud of myself. So proud. So leave a like, subscribe. We will get into the game here shortly. We got Jared Jones on the mound, who's actually been... I said a lot last season how he needs to step up and play like his potential, and he's actually doing that to start the year. So you can see his numbers there at the bottom of the screen. As I go ahead and do this. Now, let me see if it's reading the YouTube chat, because this is now a new problem. A problem I do not know how to solve. I just kind of got to hope it works, I guess. Let's mute myself. All right, Sean, what's up? All right, so that tells me... Oh, there it is. Okay, it is working. Sweet. I think I got GM contracts on. I went back and checked that. Apparently I did turn them on. But, I mean... 2 straight years ago in the playoffs. I mean, we haven't won a playoff game. Let's get underway. We haven't won a playoff game, but, you know, baby steps. Literal baby steps. Yeah, no, I thought I had him off. I did. I thought I had him off. And, turns out I do not have him off. I unintentionally lied to you.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago
coming in 21 and
Cubs.
12. Cubs at 13 and 20. First versus worst as of right now. We've got some good hitters getting hot in the lineup. Oviedo hopefully has found his stride. Anything in the league news to talk about? Not really. The Brewers do put one of their best pitchers on the IL. We didn't win any pitchers of the month, or players, pitchers, or rookies of the month. That's fine. And then the farm report, man, I'm telling you guys, Danny Odell, it is tick-tocking. Tick-tock, tick-tock, before he is up at the majors. We're going to be promoting him to AAA in early July if he keeps this up. He's hitting 366 in AA. But like I said, we have him down in AA to work on his fielding. That's the only reason he's down there. All the other prospects, doing solid. At least the top 5, 6 are. Connor Griffin's finding his swing. The future is bright in Pittsburgh. But we're going to look at Jared Jones.
Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding.
There you go.
Opponents have looked lost
Look
against
at those
this
numbers
guy,
with Jared
and the way
Jones.
he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
4-1 in his last 5 starts. 34 strikeouts, 8 walks, and ERA just a tick above 1. Let's see if we get that performance today against a Cubs team that are hitting .236. We'll see.
First pitch coming your
Ratings
way
don't matter.
next.
And the only reason I chose this game was because it's the first. It's May 1st.
About to get started here.
So,
and
new
on
month.
the hill in this one, Tony
New month.
Gonsolin. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this: every player
prospects
wants
don't
to
go to
perform
AAA.
well at their home ballpark, in front
I
of
don't
their
wanna rush
fans,
him.
in front of the city. And you know this guy.
I don't wanna
different.
rush
he
him.
wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers; they haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn
So
that
Nick
around.
Gonzalez
We'll
leading
see if
off
he's
for
able to
us
start
against
that in
Tony
this one.
Gonsolin.
Nick Gonzalez, the leadoff batter.
Like I said, we
as he
talked
looks
about
at
signing
ball 1.
Gonsolin, or at least trading for him a couple seasons ago, and we never did. Because there was one point where the Dodgers just didn't use him. It might have been 25. It might have been the first year. But, like, the Dodgers just didn't use him at all. But there you go. 32 years old, 82 overall. He is with the Cubs now for at least 3 seasons. So, what's up, YC? Ratings don't matter, but records do. Now, see, that line right there just makes a whole new change to that shirt. Because on the front, it should say ratings don't matter, ... On the back, but records do. So, Gonsolin on the year 1-4, ERA under 4. He hasn't been pitching horribly. It just seems like he hasn't been getting a lot of runs. So, we'll see what he's got in store for us. Fastball, splitter, slider, and curveball. So, we'll see what we got in store here. A 1-week anniversary. Hey, there you go. Baby steps. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Here's a 1-1. Right
Get to talk to her today?
The Pirates have raced out of the gate to start the
If you
season.
make that shirt, I want one. Yeah, I've told people that you kind of get the first version of the ratings don't matter
Outside
t-shirt.
low. The count now 2-2.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace,
But that's what
the
she's
vibes
willing
are
to teach me
great.
how to
I
use
was
this
on
thing
2
back
different
here.
teams that had a
So.
600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
She's fixing to have, she's got to have like 3 surgeries over the next 5 months, so she'll have a lot of time at home to recover.
Gonsolin fires.
I didn't mean to swing that.
Good job to fight that one off.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Mike Kubik and Owner Cupsu. Hopefully I'm saying that name right for the offline subscriptions on YouTube. Appreciate you very, very much.
Next offering misses
Side,
down and
full
away.
count. Good start. Talk to her every day, at least you try. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do.
That one misses.
All right. Wow,
So
I don't know how I
leadoff
didn't swing at
walk.
that.
Well, he tried
Starting
to
off the
nibble
game
right
with a
there,
walk.
Just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
So here's Horowitz.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Weird plot
One
twist on
notes
Horowitz.
On Tony Gonsolin, that's fun.
And I must admit, I don't understand this. He's hitting .313 to start the year in the first 31 games. He finished last year at .256 with 23 homers. His potential went back down to a C. So I don't understand why his potential went back down to a C. But we're going to see if we can get it back to a B. That was a whole lot of letters in that. But you get what I'm saying. Don't understand why his potential dropped. Maybe it's because of his age. But he is 29 going into 30. But just a little
He
bit of an
likes
update
cats.
on that.
I think on his glove it says the Cat Man.
What?
The
What?
pitch.
Say Catman?
Fought off foul.
The Orioles finally Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Oof. I don't think changing a manager is going to help that much.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here.
That's true. Were they 12 games under? You might as well let the young guys play.
That is ball one.
Yeah, good memories in this ballpark from past franchises.
That one missed.
You want to start rebuilding a new franchise? I go by year. So, like, this is... We're with Pittsburgh until next year's version of the show. You know, we'll see if we get to build new superstars on the channel. To join the elite ranks like Lonnie Mitchell-Tree, Julian Boovie, Jose Melendez, Angel Barrios,
Still 2-2
going way back. That one pitcher for the A's who I completely forgot that we developed. The Jamaican pitcher.
Gonsolin turns, fire.
We called him the Jamaican sensation.
Another 2-2 upcoming.
Or if I get fired, that's true. Or if I get fired. Man, what is bat by Horwitz?
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Need to pick up Jose Leclerc. Yeah, he's a free agent right now.
Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal.
I've got my eyes set on another reliever, but I think I need another lefty. I accidentally put myself in the same problem I did from season 1. There's a defense, by the way, for the Cubs here. Ian Happ, PCA, and Suzuki around the outfield. Michael Hellman, don't know who that is, at third base. Swanson at short. Pablo Reyes at second. Brendan Lau at first. Watch out for him. Jake Rogers behind the plate. And I think they got Alcantara DHing. Pretty good strength. I don't think we're going to run here. We might. I don't know. Here's a 3-2.
Runner on the move.
It ain't gonna matter. Horwitz. Heck of an at bat. We'll take a walk.
Nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up
good start. First and second, nobody out. Here's Brian Reynolds.
First and second, no outs. And now here's the veteran DH, Ryan Reynolds. Close one, doesn't get the call.
Should have been a strike.
And that's ball 1.
1-0. Gonsolin not finding the zone. Hey, Maddie. How'd your broadcast go?
Knee high, that's
strike.
In for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Oh my God! I was expecting a fastball. Good pitch, 1-2.
To go after that pitch down in the zone, so perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
You just reset. Oh, my thing's not working again. How's it not working? Maybe it just hasn't showed up yet. Hold on. There it is. Right as I said it. Right as I looked over there. Maddie, with the resub. Thank you very much, sir, over on Twitch. 62 months. Oh, boy. 62 months of me not earning that. Thank you, Ben. My good sir from the CT.
Lifted in the air. Out
Reynolds fly ball to left. Ian Happ will easily grab that one.
And it's
one down.
For the out.
Who are some lefties?
Here's a Pirates lineup now.
The Dodgers, for some reason, have Vesia on the trade block.
Well, they're benefiting in a big
but
way
I
from
don't
this guy's
think we're going to go after
right
him.
now. Seems like there's no situation that's too big for him. Expect him to deliver if he gets a chance.
There's a lefty on the Diamondback squad they have on the trade block. Could be a target, just because even though the Diamondbacks are doing good, this guy is one of their lowest overall, or not lowest overall, but like lowest rated left or pitcher they have in their bullpen. But he's still pretty solid, so maybe.
No better way to get out of this inning.
Other than that, I haven't really
Tapped at the
looked.
plate, but it's a foul ball.
There's definitely some teams that are falling out already. So. Cruz stings that left center field. Man, that's PCA out there, though. He's going to run that one down.
And there's 2 away.
2 down. Well, see, we are live on YouTube and Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, apparently there are drops. So for the game.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of
if
the
you
game?
want to,
It happens every night in baseball.
you can just have that
Maybe it
YouTube
happens
or
again
that
here.
Twitch tab pulled up,
First pitch, and that's in for a
so
strike.
you can earn yourself
You
some
can move
drops.
the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation.
Tony Gonsolin's really fought back. He
Capable of
gives
getting
up
the
2
ground ball
walks
and
to start
get
off
out of
the
this little
inning,
jam.
and now he's 1 strike away of getting out of it.
And that one missing low.
1-2 to Joey Bart.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
And I don't know, man. Joey Bart, this might be his last year as a
Tough
Pirate.
start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first.
Not because he's been bad or terrible or anything of that nature.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-2.
2 outs. Fouls it back.
We're
with
fouling
2
off a lot of
strikes.
pitches. We may not get anything this inning, but we're making him work. 32 pitches here in the first inning.
Fouls it off.
We just need some contact, guys. Come on. Fouling off a lot of pitches.
Gonsolin checks.
Oh
the
my
runner.
goodness.
Foul. They got him, and that will end the inning. Pirates lead 1. Now the
Okay.
Cubbies will get their first crack.
I
No
guess
score.
we're just going to
You're
get picked
watching
off
Major League
second
Baseball
somehow.
Exclusively on the show.
That's interesting. I don't know where Nick Gonzalez thought he was going, but that's not a good way to end the inning.
And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Jared Jones. Chris, it's a
Okay,
little
then.
more common these days, but still,
We'll move
he's
on.
a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Here's Jared Jones.
Well, I hear you about the
He is
strikeouts.
had a great first month of the season, 5-1 on the year, ERA 1.29. This was the guy last season that lost 17 games for us. So he's turning it around.
Situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout
Hey,
guy,
Cock.
but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a
Not
big
doing bad.
spot, I think it's real critical.
Today's
if
been
he's
a
got it.
pretty eventful day. Leo had a soccer game, and then went out for ice cream, and
Pete
then
Crow Armstrong leading things off.
forgot what we did when we got home, and took a 2-hour nap, and here we are. Oh yeah, work today. That's the other thing.
And
Don't know
that's
what
it
you
for
guys
a
are doing at
strike.
4 a.m.
He
this
doesn't
morning.
seem to like
but
to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Slap a national idiot. Dude, I was in the perfect store for that. I should have took advantage of that.
Got him looking.
Jared Jones
That
gets
was pretty
PCA on
nasty.
3 pitches.
Well, that at bat
I
seemed
don't know
to
what
be
PCA's
over as
looking
soon
for.
as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right
Good
there.
start
At
for
least to
Jones,
foul
3
something
pitches,
off,
1 out.
extend that at bat.
Oh, dude. I've got another great Walmart story on Monday.
Pablo Reyes stands in.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Line drive.
Center field, Billy Cook.
And he makes the grab.
Looked a little
There's
shaky
2 down.
getting to that ball, but he grabbed
Time
it.
now for the Chicago
So
Cubs
2 quick
lineup.
outs. Here is the
And
lineup
so
for
far
the
this
Cubbies.
year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this
Kinda
day and
looked like
age,
the
if you
real
can't
Chicago
slug and get
Cubs,
on
granted
base,
last
the
year.
OPS has to be at a certain level if you're going to produce runs.
So Michael
give
Busch
your
getting a
pitchers
day
an
off.
opportunity as
He's
they're
normally
facing
in
tough
versus righties,
offenses as
so.
well.
So up now for Chicago.
So how's
Seiya
everyone's weekend?
Suzuki.
So far.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because He's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field.
Seiya
But he can jump you if
Suzuki.
you make a mistake.
And a big swing
Jones
and a
cranks
miss.
it up to 99
Straight
on the
base
trade block.
right there.
Fun fact.
2 out, space is empty.
Not one of our targets.
And there's a ball.
The only
Not one of our
adjustment he needs
targets,
to
but
make
could
is
be a
his
nice
target.
bat.
If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
I think he's got a
And a
3-year
1-1.
contract with the Cubs in this franchise. So,
And that one is inside.
re-downloaded NASCAR Heat 5. I'm really disappointed in myself that that series didn't work out. It's not as fun as I thought it would be for me. Two and two. Ooh, man. If that was real life, the umpire would probably have called that a strike.
Especially with 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another
Suzuki will
fastball,
take a
but
walk.
missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you
Two
what.
down is
he
Brandon
earned
Lowe.
that walk.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Brandon Lowe.
Wow, excuse
One
me.
run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game.
Does he have center field as a secondary? I'm sure he does. He does not. I'm wrong. I'm a liar. He just has right field. He is not. He's in the last year of his contract. Yeah, if the Cubs... I would not be surprised if in this franchise the Cubs trade Suzuki. Yeah, Billy Cook is another topic that we'll be talking about here relatively soon.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a
He's really
strike.
putting us in a bind in a way. He's still hitting just over 100. But I really like his versatility and his speed. I mean, I don't want to give up on him, but at the same time, I think his time as an everyday player is
He's
coming
really
to an end.
working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1-1 to Lau.
And he pumps
He's
it a
just on
strike.
constant 99s.
Suzuki off of first with 2 away.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Just getting underway here at Wrigley.
He goes down
And we're going to
looking.
catch him looking. Jared Jones, 2 strikeouts
Second
and a
inning
walk.
coming up
Good
here at
stuff.
Wrigley. No score.
How did your son do to the game? He did fine. The
Here
team
at Wrigley
lost. I think they
Field,
lost
here's
7-2.
Joey Bart now.
But this county still sucks when it comes to like their sports programs. There's things that just do not make sense that they do. But Leo did good. He did everything in his part.
Gonsolin back to work. And that's outside.
You know,
and that's ball 1.
Despite them giving up 7 goals, none of them was when Leo was goalie. So I think Leo had 3 shots on goal and none of them made it, which is fine. He's trying. He's doing good. Proud of him. Didn't help that the other team was just bigger kids, like really bigger kids.
Just missed.
But there's a rule that this county has for their soccer 8 and ups that makes literally no sense to me whatsoever.
2-2.
Well, they gave up on
And
that
I don't know if I can
pitch
explain
early
it
and ended up
properly,
staying in the
but
zone.
basically there's a certain type of foul that has to happen. And what they do is, so let's say Leo's the goalie, right? He'll stand, outside of the soccer goalie, there's that little arc, right? The circle arc that the goalie stands on. They make them stand. They have to be outside of that circle when they're blocking. Unless, of course, they're pushed back. But, so he has to stand at the top of that circle, so to speak, And 5 feet away, I'm not kidding, 5 feet away, the other team gets to take a shot on goal. Now, that doesn't sound like that big of a deal, right? Doesn't sound like a big deal. Here's the problem with the rule, okay? The problem is Leo can't use his hands or his head. What do you expect him to do? You know? It's so dumb that they have that as a rule. Like, if... Anyway, I don't think I need to explain what the problem is, but...
And I'm sure he's kicking himself. And
it's so
like
dumb.
That pitch again.
Next offering way off the plate.
But Leo's setting himself up more to be a defensive player than he is an offensive player. And that's fine.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
It is stupid. I think next week, if that happens, I'm going to take a picture of it so I could, like, have a visual example. Joey Bart will ground out. That's Swanson.
Swanson fires over to first.
Throw him out, one down.
Leadoff man retired here in the second.
But they're so stupid, man, because some of those kids kick really hard. Like, there are some 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds that kick the ball really, really hard. And now they're 5 feet away from someone who's not allowed to use his hands or his head. Or he shouldn't use his head anyway. But I'm just saying, like, he can't do anything. It's just dumb. It's such a dumb rule.
So digging in, Brian Hayes.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And a swing and a miss.
Hayes swings and misses. Been seeing a lot of that out of Brian Hayes. He's another topic of interest that we will... I'm not going to rule out the fact that we could shop for a rental third baseman.
Yeah,
Hayes' defense is good, but I need a bat, you know. Man, he strikes out again.
Number 2.
That was a nice sequence.
First strikeout for Gonsolin.
Change speeds with each pitch, splitter, fastball, splitter, and that leaves you kind of shaking your head as a hitter heading back to the dugout.
Should have got Bradfield in Rule 5. Maybe he's there next year.
One of those, you're stuck in the middle, and it becomes very tough to put a good swing on the ball.
Okay.
Let alone make contact.
Here's the left fielder.
Oh, it's Thunder.
Swing and a ball.
Simpson will fly that out to center field.
Pro Armstrong makes the grab, and that's the third out. So one left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
That's not Thunder. What was that?
Back here at the friendly confines. Ian Happ up to hit.
Right.
Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but
well, see, the good news is we're making Gonsolin work, and we've gotten runners on base. But boy, we could not bring anyone around.
Yeah, and wins that Gold Glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases.
Ground ball. Hayes still has that good glove at third base.
And a quick out, number 1.
But we have a lot of awkward situations coming up with this team. I've talked about Billy Cook a little bit.
And now it's
you know, we've talked about how we need a lefty reliever.
Brian
Hayes has 3 years of his contract left
at the top of the list
at nearly $9 million a year. I can't really trade him because of my rule. But if he becomes a bench guy, he only plays third base. Like, that's literally all he will do. So we would be paying $9 million to someone who plays one position once every 2 weeks. So
one down, base is empty. Swing and a
Jared
miss.
Jones
And he's
gets
down on
Swanson with the
strikes.
White Castle
That
special.
is his third of the game.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing.
Yeah, Jordan
You know, as a
Westbrook.
hitter, that
I don't
pitch
know
is
if he's
really hard
on
to
the
take,
trade
and
block.
There's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Jake Rogers at the
I'm not
plate with
quite
2
there
away.
yet
Swings
to
through that one.
Go get a third baseman.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he
But
is
we do have our
just
peepers
mowing him
open.
down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call
We do got our
timeout,
peepers
do
open on
whatever
that,
it
though.
takes.
1-1 to Jake Rogers.
2 down, nobody on.
Ground
the
ball.
ground to
Hayes
third.
again.
Fires
That will
over
do
to
it.
first.
What's up, Dez?
3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they
How
go
is the
quietly
wonderful
there.
world of
We played
Dez?
2
How
full,
is
no
the
score.
family? The family.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning at the plate. Billy Cook.
Billy Cook
On the ground up the
shoots
middle.
one
That's
up
a
the
base
middle.
hit.
Attaboy.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Lead off single for Mr. Cook.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Talked you
He
into
wasn't able to
acquiring. I think
elevate
it
but he
was
put
the
a great
Rockies.
swing on
It
right on time,
was.
good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
I think it was
And
the
now let's
A's,
see if they
right?
force
You
some
talked. You
action
guys
with
talked
good
about
runners on
Austin
the
Vaughn.
bases.
That was near the end of the series.
Now
I remember that. You guys told me to sign Austin Vaughn.
here is Nick Gonzalez. Walked his first time. Just missed.
Back top lineup we go in
Gonzalez
Nick Gonzalez.
starting up the middle at second, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games.
Attaboy, right field.
the
That's
other
going to
way.
drop
That's a base
in, and
hit.
we're going to hold Cook at second
Throw
base.
back in quickly.
Back-to-back
First
hits
and
to start the
second now
third.
with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Anytime you rip a line drive
Wasn't
the other
Austin
way,
Vaughn.
you feel
No.
really
I'm talking
good
about like.
what you did at the
I
plate.
remember in the A's franchise, it was Austin Vaughn, the first baseman. But when it comes to the Rockies, I don't know. I have to go back and check out the roster
You let the
that I
ball
put in
travel,
Discord.
you
It might be
took
in
the
there.
ball straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Stepping in, Spencer Horwitz.
Yeah, Andrew Vaughn. Yeah, you guys convinced me to sign him. If I remember correctly, we signed him to a 4-year deal. That was a free agency thing, I think.
And that one fouled off.
0-2 to Horwitz. Once again, runners in scoring position. We've got to get a run here.
And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like
Cubs
that.
are your second
The guy
option
wasn't
for
even tempted to
franchise?
swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Man,
Finds that
we're
one away,
kind of
still
getting lucky
1-2.
making contact with those.
Cook over at second. Gonzalez at first with no outs. Got it. And that is a big
Good
first
slider. Horwitz swings and misses.
Slider
One
getting
out.
in your hands like that. It's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can
Discord
eat you
up in the
off,
off-season
saw
streams.
you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares
I think I
about
may
that
start doing
pitch.
that again
Perfectly
because now that I
executed out
don't
there
have
on
to
the mound.
focus as much in the off season,
Brian Reynolds here. He's
I may
0
start
for 1.
opening the Discord for off season streams. Reynolds
And
left
towards the
field.
corner.
That's gonna be fair.
It stays
One
fair.
run's gonna score. We're gonna
One
stop
runs in.
Gonzalez
Hat
at
fires
third,
in. Runner
and
moves
the
to third,
Pirates
so just one across on the
finally
play.
Well, there
drag
you
a
go,
run
the
in. Who
RBI
else but
machine.
Brian Reynolds?
Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
Close. It just trickled fair. 1-0 Pittsburgh.
O'Neal Cruz now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike.
Here's Cruz.
Early stages,
He's hot, man. 353 after the first month. 10 homers, 31 RBIs. Leads the National League in RBIs.
Second and third, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late that time, and it's strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building
He
their
likes his
bullpens.
franchise.
That misses the
He likes
zone,
his franchise.
and a count 1-2.
Ooh, that should have been a
Shortstop takes
strike.
the ball.
2-2. We got lucky there.
And finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing out.
Cruz up the middle. That's going to bring one in. Here comes Reynolds. Safe.
It's offline.
Add 2 more to the tally for O'Neal Cruz. 3-0 Pittsburgh.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defender.
I just realized we
to
ran on
react and try
PCA.
to
That's
make a
dangerous.
play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
All right.
Man at first with one gone.
Good
And the
stuff,
batter
good
now,
stuff.
Joey
What's
Bart.
up, State?
0 for 1 so far. That one
Just
not
watched your
close.
latest episode.
Ball 1.
Checking out those minor leaguers. Who's your, when you get a chance, State, if you don't mind,
In the
because
air,
Bart's going to
center
fly
field.
out,
Crow Armstrong
PCA will
moves
run
in
that
for
one
it.
down.
Makes
2 down.
the grab, and there's 2
I just
gone.
want to see who your top
Those can be
prospects
pretty
are
fun
in
as
your
an outfielder.
organization.
Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Griffin Conine, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
It's pretty. Here's Conine.
And
He's
that
got a
is in
single.
for a strike. It's 0-1. Action in
Cubbies
the pen
bullpen
down there.
active.
Brock Burke getting ready to go.
Hey, all of you guys are putting out good stuff. I'm proud of y'all. I really am.
Runner on the goal. Pitch
I don't know how much
misses.
that means for me, but
And safe. It's a stolen
I enjoy
base.
watching all of you guys' stuff. I'm a little backlogged, actually. There's a stolen base by Cruz, man. He's going to make his last arbitration year be super expensive.
Pickoff throw. Cruz dives back in safely.
You don't put out anything good? Oh, come on. You have a different style to yours.
Man on second, 2 down.
Oof.
That one hammered, but pulled
Conine
foul.
rips it
He
foul.
was a little out front,
1
but
and
did a
2.
good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Pirates getting 3 here in the third, looking for another.
Cut on and lifted
And
in the
looks
air.
like we're not going to get
On
it.
his way
But
over, and
that's
that'll do
okay.
it.
We finally
3 runs on 4 hits,
get
no
people on
errors,
base, and we
one
finally
left
bring
off.
people around
We
to
move
score.
on to the bottom of inning
Led by
number
Brian
3.
Reynolds, and
It's
then
the
O'Neal
Pirates
Cruz with a
3
2-run
and the
single.
Cubs
3-0
nothing.
Pittsburgh. Let's go bottom 3.
As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Kevin Alcantara.
Kevin Alcantara. Also on the trade block for the Cubbies.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there.
Think he
Didn't
did a pretty
seem
good
to
job of
quite
commentary?
finish out front and get that sharp break.
I'll have to
Tell you what,
watch.
he doesn't wanna throw that
Like I
pitch
said,
again.
I'm backlogged on some.
Alcantara started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first.
Yeah, not everything will be great. Like, mine are a solid C- at best. Have you seen the editing I do? Jesus. Whole bunch of nothing. Oh boy. Alcantara. Swinging at the high heat. Jared Jones, man, he is turning a corner.
An elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough.
So here's Michael Hellman. I don't know who this is. He's 30 years old, 70 overall. Twins, Cardinals, Twins, Cubs. Okay, this man is an interesting character. I guess he's a fill-in, so.
And now, Michael Hellman. And
Ball.
that was downstairs. 1-0.
Attempt to do an hour-long episode. I mean, I'll watch it. You know,
one out, base is empty.
I've watched franchise, you know, some people's franchise streams, so they're like 2-3 hours long. Haven't seen Crazy Coach put one out in a while. I know he's still doing the Pirates.
Missed with a changeup and a count 2-1.
Michael Mayonnaise. If he hits a home run off me, it's your fault. Made fun of his name.
One down, base is empty.
Wow.
Close, but called
3-1. Zone getting tight.
Now 3 balls and a strike.
Popped him up.
This one in the air, right
Conine.
field. Settles
Easily grab that one.
Brings
2 down.
it in. 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow
Okay, I
Armstrong.
don't know what that message says,
Struck
but
out
we're going to ignore
looking at
it.
his first at bat.
Here's PCA. Oh, what a monster he is in real life.
Not close with that one, and that is ball 1.
I would like for him not to be on base if possible.
Just missed.
2-0.
It's more focused at the plate and working the
Oh,
count
they
after
said
that.
they redid a little bit of his model. I could see the blonde in his hair. I wonder if they, yeah, you could see the star right there. How he had stars in his hair. He doesn't have it in his hair anymore. But like you can see that blue streak like right below the MLB logo coming out. He used to put like the blue stars in his hair for like a very short amount of time. That's cool though. That's a cool little add on
First
there.
at bat strikeout.
2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh, is he still doing that? I haven't seen him in a while.
And a swing
Helping
and
us
a
out there,
miss.
2-2.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Just off the
3-2 to
outside
PCA.
edge.
Yeah, I guess he's not that good in the game. No. Still good at fielding, though. Jesus. And he's a free agent at the end. Ooh, he's a free agent. Ooh, do we? Ooh, that would be a move. Ooh, that would be a move. All right, someone make note. PCA, free agent. We need a center fielder, possibly. Okay. 3-2.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Then again, man, I don't know if we would be able to afford probably what he wants. You know, Jared Jones is getting contract years next year. I think it's next year. Is it next year? Yeah, Jared Jones, a free agent at the end of the year. He's an A potential at 25. He's going to want a lot of money. There's a strong possibility we don't get Jared Jones back.
Battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Called strike 3. PCA caught. My nose is killing me.
Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete.
Good job by Jared Jones.
3 and the Cubs nothing.
A 3-0 lead here as we keep going. Let the live rosters go look at PCA's ratings. I'll look into that tomorrow. I'll send you a picture of it.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Brock Burke.
Cubbies going to the bullpen early on. Here's Brock Burke, the lefty. Oh, you're messing me up with a lefty here.
Come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Key Brian Hayes digs in now.
He's leading it off.
Victim his first time.
Take a look at Brock Burke, 30-year-old lefty, 68 overall, fastball, slider, change, and sinker. Normally with Texas, got traded somewhere, didn't play in 25, came to the Angels, and now here he is with the Cubs. Not exactly who I would look for, but we'll see.
Swing at a ball.
See, Hayes, this is your strong side, and you're still doing that.
Suzuki
just can't.
We
can't keep having Hayes getting
really
66
nice
off the bat.
Run right there. He saved
One pitch, one out.
for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961,
Live rosters just updated a couple days ago.
First season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team.
And Simpson will drop one in.
Down for a base hit. Just kind of
gotta be wary of the steal. No surprise to anybody leads our team in stolen bases.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook.
Gonna do a pitch out here. Quick pitch.
That's in there. Strike 1.
On 1 to Billy Cook.
Man at first, 1 away.
We're gonna go. There he goes. Off speed pitch. Forget about it.
And that's a stolen base.
They threw a slider there. 10th stolen base of the year for Simpson. Billy Cook now 0-2 in the hole.
Man at second.
Does have a single though.
1-2 to count.
Got that average up to 144. Oh, I feel so bad. I want Cook to succeed so much.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Won't be here though. See, strikes out, 2 down.
Now a chance for Nick Gonzalez. A walk, and he's also singled.
Here's Nick Gonzalez.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Move to second, and he's back in safely.
I thought about stealing third there, I'm not gonna lie.
Runner at second, 2 down.
2 outs, 1 on, 3 in for the Pirates here. Cubs zeros across the board.
Oh, he doesn't get the call.
Umpire strike zone is really iffy here.
2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no
2-0
doubt
to Nick
that
Gonzalez.
the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's out to center field.
Center field,
Armstrong.
PCA just trotting in.
Right. He's got it, and that'll do it.
We'll retire the side.
Pirates lead
Nothing
1,
doing for
but
us.
they lead at 3-0.
Getting a lot of runners on base. But we do got a 3-0 lead. Let's go bottom 4. So who got the biggest overall boost?
And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. So up now for Chicago, Pablo Reyes.
State, do you know anything about a Mexican Navy sailing ship colliding with the Brooklyn Bridge? That just popped up on my feed.
In there at the knees.
I know you don't live near there,
these
but
Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs.
Ground ball.
Can they
Horowitz.
turn that around and stay within the zone?
One down.
We'll
Jared
see,
Jones
but
cruising.
I think they have to.
Horowitz takes it to the bag. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Oh, spoilers! According to the All-Star game.
And
All right, let's everyone take a
is
guess who his
Seiya
All-Stars are.
Suzuki. He reached out a walk his first time.
It's gonna be someone. I mean, you think Aaron Judge has got to be one of them.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the
ratings
majors.
haven't changed all that
Feel
much.
free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Wow, PCA is on
Down
pace with
base
Shohei
is empty.
Ohtani, and his ratings don't change that much.
Just missed.
Big L, SDS. Big L.
The Cubs still looking for their first hit in this one.
Ground
Grounds
ball.
one to short.
O'Neal Cruz.
Sends it
Goes
to
out
first.
Suzuki, 2 down.
Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
The first baseman, number 8, Brandon.
2 outs.
That's true.
Base is empty. And now Brandon Lau struck out looking.
I mean,
his
the video
first
looks
time.
kind of AI, but then again, I'm also looking at a very small screen. I know it's not AI, but
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
there's the first hit
Shoots
for
a
the
line drive
Cubbies.
single into right
Courtesy
center.
of Brandon
So a
Lau.
2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
111 off the bat. Jesus.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to
Jeez,
hit.
man.
He's 0-for-1. And first offering is fouled off.
That's not real. Right? What? Okay. I don't know. 0-1 to Ian Happ. We need to focus here.
2 outs.
Ground ball,
Right side, hard
Horowitz. I don't know why he didn't step
They
on first
take the
base. That
force
might have
out,
been me.
and
But
he's
he does
thrown
get the out.
4
No big deal.
shutout innings. One left for
Good
the
defense by
Cubs.
Horowitz.
Still down 3-0.
Give up a hit and nothing else. Washington Bridge? Washington.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horowitz. Burke back to work. A little
Burke
out front
back
there
to
as he
work.
swings
I like
through
that.
it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Baby Horowitz,
Ripped to
unfortunately,
short,
hits it to
snagged out of
Dansby
bounds.
Swanson.
Over to first.
1 out.
It's there, and that's a great play.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Brian Reynolds.
People just standing there shocked that somebody's
Brian
hit a bridge.
Reynolds, the
That's
next
what I said,
Pirates
State.
hit.
It looks fake, but I think it's real, man. You don't think that's real? All right, down the
Hit
right
to
field
right.
line, and
And
wow,
it stays
okay.
fair.
Gonna be a fair ball. Does not get by Suzuki. Brian Reynolds, 2 hits tonight. Both of them little line touchers.
So a man
Whatever you
at
wanna call it.
first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz.
Had a line of duty death the other day. I'm sorry to hear that. Good Lord. You are brave people.
There's the strike.
Hold on a second. I know I keep pausing. I'm sorry. I'm looking at. Okay. Sorry, I won't pause anymore. Oh, Cruz gets a hold of one. Right center field. And clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Good Lord. Or a cruise missile. I don't know what we call it. Regardless, it's over the basket. 11th home run of the year. We got a 5-0 lead here at Wrigley. Not a clip-worthy home run call there, so we're not going to clip that.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know.
I didn't know if that was going to get out or not.
I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly.
O'Neal Cruz is just on a completely different level at the moment.
Anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now
Joey Bart stings it. That's
that
going to
one is
hook foul.
absolutely belted, and it's a foul ball.
Third is the K bridge. So how's the reconstruction of that coming along?
That one ripped, but foul.
Dude, he is on cruise control. As cheesy as that is, it's
Still
true.
only one out here in the inning.
Is it still bad that I'm a little nervous about extending him?
And a swing and a miss.
Joey
Beat
Bart
with a
strikes
fastball.
out. Hey, congratulations on your new job, by the
Two
way.
down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
Oh, no,
1
wait.
for 2.
Is it a new job? I'm trying to think back to your update video you did. It's been a while now.
Outside low, and it's 1-0.
But I couldn't remember if you said you were looking or you were starting a new job. What's up, baby? Dad's the walker. Hey. Now you're in the danger zone.
That one pushed foul.
When they
out of
become
play
little
off to the
demons
left.
when they start walking.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Man, how about Griffin Conine?
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
He is staying hot as well. Second hit of the day for him. Okay. So I'm totally just
So up next,
mislabeling
T.
the
Brian
timing of that
Hayes.
job.
0 for 2 in this one.
Has it really been a year since you put that video out?
Swing and that
And
ball
Cruz,
smashed down the
tattoo
line.
center field, but
And that is
PCA will run it down.
Cannonball coming. And
Cannonball
he is now
coming.
5-0.
Got a
Back
cruise
after
missile
this
on site.
the show.
5-0 Pirates. We are close to halfway done. Landscaper. Yeah, that's some good work right there,
Back
man.
here at Wrigley Field. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
So Jerry
That
Jones
clips the
continues.
You know, these Cubs just
Don't
lacking
change
discipline at the
anything.
plate in this
Just
ballgame.
keep doing what
Chasing
you're doing.
pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been
So how
tough for
legit
them
is
to make
Jared
contact
Jones
at
from what we've
times,
seen so
and
far?
it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as
He's
a
looking
group.
good, man. We're in the
Falls
bottom of
in
the
for the
5th inning.
out.
Pitch count looks
And there's
good.
one
Command
down.
looks
And on
good.
the mound,
Velocity
you know,
hasn't really
confidence has to
dropped
be
off.
pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Now, as soon as I say that, I'm sure I'll give up like 2 straight homers here.
Rogers takes low, second trip
One
to
no
the
to
plate
Rogers.
in this one.
The bucket hat's on deck.
And there's the strike.
Well, you gotta
Yeah, I'll
find a
be
way to
honest,
catch
man.
up to
I
the
don't
pitch,
like
perhaps
cutting my
shorten
grass
the
anymore.
swing, eliminate the stride. That
I did
one
it the
came in
first
hot,
2
but right
years we
down the
moved
middle,
here.
You're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch?
And then after that, I was just like, man, I'd rather pay someone to do
One
this.
count, 1 and 2.
So there's a guy that we pay. He's been our landscaper for like 3 years now.
Base is empty,
He's
one
really
away.
good at what he
Last
does, too.
half of inning number
I
5.
love listening to him tell stories because he used to be in the military. And he used to be a police officer.
Swing and a miss.
Really cool
The
dude.
Velocity blasted it right past him.
Not the best location with
Would
the
not mess with
fastball
him.
on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s,
Would
you
not
get
mess
away
with him.
Some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates.
Yeah.
These
If I had a
fastballs
flat
are
yard,
just exploding out of the pitcher's hands.
I don't care if the
jumping
yard's
through the zone.
big. If it's flat, it's not a big deal. But our yard is like sloped a little bit, flattens out, slopes again, and then there's a little, not river, but like a little stream that runs through it. And then the other side is just completely muddy, and then it has a bank that's like that steep. It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
Slice to right.
I forgot the dive button. As Alcantara gets a hit. You do a zero turn? Yeah. Well, see, like, our yard,
Dominant
I'd say a
performance for him
good
today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs
25% of the
crossed
yard
either.
could be done
He's
with a
had an
zero
answer
turn.
for just about every hitter he's faced. So
I think that's
I
what
don't
makes
think
it
this inning's gonna
frustrating.
knock
I
him
don't
off
have
his
a
stride
zero
too much.
turn, so I did a
Michael
push
Helmer,
mower, or
the
I would
next
do the
come to
ride
hit.
lawn mower,
Flied to right
and then I would have to
his
resort to
first
the
time.
push mower for a certain another percentage of it. And then the last, I don't know, 30% would have to be weed eater. You know. It would take me such a long time.
Misses
Outside,
just
one
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's a tough pitch.
Very
but
swampy.
in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that
I refuse to do
fastball
it, yeah.
was down enough where you're going to catch up to one.
Yeah, we
That's
pay him
the one that
$60,
elevates
and he
hitters
does
on
a great
touchdown.
job.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think that's money worth spent. He does it. He has 2 guys that helps him.
And a swing and a
Usually
miss.
2
There's
guys that helps him.
slider.
1
Clearly
2.
was sitting in the
Ironically,
front
one of
spot
them
there,
used to
just
live in
ended up
Chicago,
out in front of the
which is
slider.
very
Hey,
ironic.
You can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
But they get it done in like an hour and a half, maybe. When it was me doing it,
Alcantara, the runner at
it would take
first
me,
with
I
2
don't know,
gone.
3-4 hours.
The next
Ball 2.
offering misses. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gone through 3 land mowers. Jesus Christ.
2 outs.
Had a boy. Jared Jones is the definition of locked in tonight.
Cubs leave 1. It's 5-0.
Taking care of business. What you got there, Sean? What'd you send me? What'd you send me? What'd you send me?
Here at Wrigley Field, top of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, number 96.
Oh. Oh my God, Simpson,
That one
left
lined into
field.
Left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard.
Dude, keep
to
an eye
start
on
the
Chandler
inning.
Simpson.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
You work for an
Didn't
apartment
get
complex,
jumpy,
you live
didn't
at
try
one
to
of the
pull the
properties,
ball.
but you
He
do
let
other
it get
stuff, snow
deep,
removal.
Took the barrel right to it. And
One
then
thing I would
extended
never
through
know
the
how to
swing
do,
for the
snow
line drive
removal.
base hit.
Bring supplies to apartment and trash out. Been mowing lawns since I was 10. You got that dad strength too now, so that's gonna help you out a lot. I mow your lawn for food, dude. Get you a plane ticket down here. I can't pay for your plane ticket, but I'll get you whatever food you want.
And here is Billy Cook.
Oof.
And a foul ball.
Quick fouls it
Well,
off.
the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and
1-1.
connecting right out of the gates.
Pitch out, but no action.
That would be a drive. 1-1. They really think we're going again.
With a pitch out.
I mean, if you want to put Billy Cook in a hitter's count, he could use it. And like I said, man, Billy Cook has been such an anomaly this year. I mean, he did such a great job last year. 276, 9 home runs, 41 RBIs. Not bad, 10 stolen bases, you know, for a guy that's roughly around a 62 overall last season. Very versatile. Could play a lot of positions. Only had 3 errors in 754 innings. That's not that bad considering all the positions he plays. This year, though, it's just been such a change. You know, negative WAR, the walk rate's down, strikeouts are up. But I think he can do better. I really think he'll get a lot better as the season goes on. You know, for him, it's really baby steps. He is only hitting 136, but at the beginning of the year, he was around 084. So, I mean, I think he could turn it around. I don't know how much better he's going to get, but as long as he plays well defensively and he steals some bases for us, that's all I ask for. No. Probably going to end up being me. Oh, no, it won't.
That one off the mark. 3-1.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense.
Gonzalez on deck.
But you can't argue with the game plan.
There goes Simpson.
Runner on the go. Strike in there.
He's going to swipe the bag again.
That was not close.
Clearly not
2 stolen bags on the day for Simpson.
I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game. And now
I like
got
it.
a good chance of adding on.
Billy Cook's got a 3-2 count. And that's going to go up the middle, and Simpson's going to be waved in. Here's the throw from PCA. Not in time. 6-0 Pirates. Billy Cook with an RBI.
Consecutive base hits for this team. Really nice job.
Second hit of the day for Billy Cook. I think we may have found his stride a little bit.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Good stuff.
Brock Burke out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break.
Great guy.
New arm on the mound when we get back. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Drew Smith.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one.
All right. So here's Drew Smith from the bullpen, former Met, 33-year-old, 69 overall. Not going to do the thing. Fastball, cutter, slider, slurve, and circle change. Like I said, formerly with the Mets. Then he went to Boston. And here he is on the north side of Chicago. Yeah, the speed is nuts. We got him in a Rule 5. Rays just had him on the Rule 5.
Nick Gonzalez, the next
We're just like, yeah, we'll take that.
There's a strike.
We'll absolutely take that.
Smith, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground,
that's a double play ball.
Might be 2. Good feed, that's 1.
It is not a double play ball. Nick Gonzalez showing the hustle, beating it out. Showing the hustle, beating him with the tussle. I don't know what to say.
So
We'll
next
take it.
to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
I could kind of see why this Cubs team is last in the division right now. As Horowitz pulls it to the right side. There's a hit.
They get it in quickly.
First and
So
second,
first
1
and
down.
Second down, 1 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Then again,
There's
hey,
nothing cheap about the way he got
I'm going to
down
refer
through
back to the
infield.
Rockies
Almost ripped,
episode
caught out in front and didn't get under it
when
like
we
he
played
would
at
like.
Coors.
Definitely put a good
We had a
swing on it.
7-1
To
lead
the plate now for Pittsburgh
going into the
is
6th inning, and we
DH,
eventually blew
Ryan
that
Reynolds.
lead. So
And he swings
You know.
and misses, and it's 0-1.
maybe not over yet. Brian Reynolds having the day of his season. I don't know. 2 for 3, double, single, RBI, scored twice.
That one missing inside. Movement in
yeah.
the Cubs bullpen. Lou Trevino, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bickford also getting ready.
We'll get somebody warming up as well, just in case. This would be a Cade Horton type game.
Gonzalez on second. Horowitz over at first with one away.
Way upstairs, 2-1.
Tough spot right here.
A's leading the West, yeah. Actually got a solid team this year. I think they went out and got Luis Arise. Their pitching's pretty good.
It's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1.
I know they've debuted some of their prospects. I don't remember which ones, but they're not a great team.
Here's a 2-2. Swing,
But they're not a bad team.
Some high cheese for strike
As Reynolds
three.
strikes out.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially.
Here's Cruz. About 4 RBIs already for him. And guys, when I mean O'Neal Cruz is on a different level compared to what we've seen, I mean it. He's actually not a free agent at the end of the year. He's got 1 year of arbitration left, so I don't know if that's just a bug or what. But yeah, look at these numbers that Cruz is putting up through 31 games. 10 homers, 31 RBIs, a 357 average, 5 stolen bases. Not bad. OPS over 1,000. Slugging 713. He has committed 3 errors, but I'm really happy we put him back at shortstop. I think that was a good move to put him back at shortstop. So, strikeouts are slightly up. Walks are around the same. But he's had a great first month of the season. I don't know what else to say. He's hitting 400 in his last 35 at-bats. So, yeah. Cruz is going to make it really hard for us to keep him. He's 28, though. So, by the time he hits official free agency, he's going to be 30. There could be a real chance that if we win a World Series with this team, he may not be a part of it. I don't know how much money he's going to ask for at 30 years old, but... Oh, we're going to get picked off.
And he's out. And they got him. That ends
Wow.
But they push
Okay.
across 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. And
I don't know why we
left
keep
on
getting
base.
picked off bases.
Top of the order due up in the home
That's the
half of
first time I've ever been
6th.
picked off
It's
first
the
like that.
Pirates
There was a runner on
and the
second.
Cubs nothing.
All right, well, way to go, everybody. Let's not
Back
stop
here at the
getting
friendly
leads, okay?
confines. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
Let's stop getting leads.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset
Jared
to
Jones
attack instead
coming
of
back
trying
out
to
for
be
the
too
6th
fine
inning.
and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get
Seems like him and
outs.
Mitch Keller have kind of swapped positions statistically this season.
And it's fouled away.
Last year, you know, we saw Mitch Keller being a very solid number 3 guy behind, of course, Skeens and Oviedo. And while he isn't terrible,
Next
he hasn't
one
been
just
pitching up
misses.
to
Now
his
1 and
potential.
2.
That's a really good job.
Jared
of
Jones,
laying
on the
off
other
way
hand,
too high fastball is gonna make that
you know,
pitcher
finished
really
last
have to
season at 9 and
respect his hitter,
17,
even though he's behind in the count.
and now he is 5-1, on his way to becoming 6-1.
Next offering misses
So,
down and away.
the pitching staff is here. I mean, I think we're nearing the peak of what our pitching staff is going to be.
And
PCA
down on
goes down
strikes.
again.
That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, he's gonna have
Third
some thinking to
strikeout
do
of the
when he
night
leaves the
for
ballpark after
PCA,
this one.
8 Ks
That was
for
his
Jones.
third strikeout, and this one looking obviously. So
what
he's
you
been
want.
a little overmatched. He's got
That hurts me
find
to
a
strike
way just to
PCA
be
out.
more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Pablo Reyes.
Reyes.
And I don't know who
With
the
one
Cubs
down,
could
takes
trade
a
away on
strike.
their team. I have no idea. I know Seiya Suzuki and I know Alcantara is on the trade block.
And that drops in for a strike.
Dude, I'm
He's
telling
gonna head
you,
with 2 pitches
oh,
down
going
in
to
the
get
zone. He has
PCA in the
plenty of
offseason.
options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
I think he's got arbitration, though. I don't think he's actually a free agent.
Next offering upstairs.
Can you imagine if we had PCA in our outfield next season? Oof. Atta boy.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Jared Jones
Chris,
is a
third time
monster.
through the order, and a couple of quick outs
9
for the
Ks
starter.
for Double
Yeah, he's
J.
been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Every pitch is working for him. The curve is curving, the slider's sliding, the fastball's fast. The changeup hasn't been that great, but we haven't really needed it.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Seiya Suzuki.
Here's Suzuki.
And that one in the air.
And that ball is going to get knocked out by the wind.
Nabs it.
Cook will grab it.
And the
6
inning is
innings in the
over.
books for Jared Jones. It is all Pirates so far in this episode. 6-0 as we go to the 7th. Cruz will lead us off. Dang, Gina.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in
Oh,
today.
boy.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area.
Oh, really?
Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
They didn't read any
Yeah,
messages. I
love
feel
the
gypped.
A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman,
That's
Terry
strike.
Steinbach.
Man.
I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas.
0-1 to
Just
O'Neal
some tremendous
Cruz.
rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area
Ball
Rapid
one.
Transit,
1-1.
pulling up right
1-1.
there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Still hate that we got picked off.
That one
2-1.
missed.
Inside,
You
2-1.
also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking
By the way,
batting
the
practice
Marlins-
at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah,
I,
Willie
uh,
McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
I really
I live
want
in your
to
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks
play the
live right down the
Marlins
street
this
from me,
season.
and that's where his batting cage
Because
was. I
going
used to
into
look
this
out
game-
from my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and
Going
hit
into
with
this
them.
game,
And that
I'm
dream
pretty
became
sure
a
they are
reality
like
when I was
5
drafted by
and
the San Francisco
26.
Giants.
They are an abysmal team somehow.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I think they won their game today, but they're 5 and 26 or something like that. Not good. That's a
Got
good
him
pitch.
looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball.
That's a good
to the
pitch.
knees.
Cruz strikes out looking, 1 down.
Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here's Joey. Been a quiet
Swinging a
night
foul straight
for
back.
Mr. Bart. Very quiet night.
Swings through that one.
0-2. Of course, top catching prospect
Bases
Sam
empty, one away.
Sinecor
Here in the top half of inning number 7.
could be up in a couple seasons.
That one
1-2.
way outside, and the count is 1-2.
Well, he missed the
Hey,
bat
Mike.
with that 0-2 fastball.
What's going
Here,
on,
as I
man?
understand, probably wants to try to put him
Well,
away
we
with
clicking
that pitch,
tonight.
so gotta
We're having
stay
one of
ready
those
for it.
episodes where the team is just
The 1-2.
2-2.
taking care of business. We come in first in the Central, Cubs are last, and we're taking care of business. Joey Bart,
Swing
left
and a
center
ball
field.
down
That
towards
will
left
drop
center
in.
field, and it drops in.
He will get his first hit of the night. Day, whatever. Day, night, cycle. I don't know. Mike.
Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
Here's Conine.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good day for him. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 297, 8 homers, 15 RBIs. He has cooled off slightly.
Bart over at
Still
first
dangerous.
with 1 away. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Threw that
pitch.
fastball right by
1-1.
him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence
keep Horton
boost for
ready.
this guy out there on the mound. See
How's
if
your
he
weekend,
continues
Mike?
to climb the ladder.
Here's a 1-1. That's down and in.
Inside,
He's
2
great
and
hitting
1.
the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one pushed to the left and
Fair
foul.
for Conine. Yeah, we made a big deal last year with the Marlins. We got Max Meyer, Nick Fortes, who's a catcher,
Gets a piece,
and Griffin
and stays
Conine
alive.
for our number 4 and number 5 prospects. I think that was right. Or 5 and 7.
Here's a 2-2.
It's in my Discord.
And they'll do
I
it
can't remember
again.
exactly which
Open a little bit with
prospects
that
they
front
were,
shoulder,
but
was able to slow
it
his
was a
back
top
down
pitching
just enough
prospect
to
and
make contact
one of our
with that
top
pitch.
outfield
Keep the
prospects.
bat alive.
Spoils that one, and it
We
remains
brought in
2-2.
Meyer because he was on the trade block and he was just not doing very well. We brought in Fortes sort of for a battery position. Usually when Meyer starts, he starts behind the plate. And then Conine was the main trade piece that we wanted to give our outfield more defense. Or more offense.
Puts it in the air out towards left center.
And
And
right
it
on cue,
falls.
man. Another 3-hit
And now
night
to
for
a
Griffin
board.
Conine. Good stuff for him. 3 singles. We'll take it. First and second one out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That ball right there landed in what they call the
But we traded them Nick York
not really a spot
and
on the
Anthony
field where you can
Salametto.
expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a
Something
tough
that
play
the
going back for
Marlins needed.
shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Hayes, the next to hit, takes ball
As
one.
far as I know, Salamento is in their AAA team still, but Nick York is their everyday left fielder now. I tried to keep it fair. I figure with Max Meyer
Runners at first and second.
not really doing that well, it was bringing his trade
In the
value
air,
down.
Right field.
As Hayes fly ball right field,
on the
Suzuki
move.
will watch it
Reaches
foul.
for it, but it's foul.
But yeah, everything's in the Discord somewhere under the Pirates tab.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, Hayes, what do we do with you, man? What do we do with you?
You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way,
Clock is ticking.
and he can get out of
See,
this
we'll
as
strike
quickly as
out.
possible.
Now the left fielder.
2 down. Here's Chandler Simpson. And Simpson is going to line one for his 3rd hit of the game. Here comes a run. It will score. 7-0, a 3-hit game for Chandler Simpson.
Picks himself up in RBI. Nice line drive to the
boy, is he
side
starting to
right
get
there,
hot.
but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still
Takes
have
that
to
pitch
extend
the other
the
way.
baseball
Not
in
going to hit
order
for
hit a
power.
line
It's not
drive
what we
like
want
that.
anyway. Want you
And now the
Want
center
you to get on
fielder,
base.
Billy Cook.
It is all Pirates here tonight, everybody.
That one at the knees for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2
All time.
away. And time called prior to the 0-1.
Okay, so I want to make sure I do this correctly here. I just want Simpson to steal. I don't want all of them to steal. I just want Simpson to steal. I don't know. Anyway. Maybe we'll just let it ride.
And there's a ball.
Smith is throwing the ball real hard, so 2 on, 2 out. Billy Cook, 2 hits tonight.
Now one miss.
It's a big
Hitting a
opportunity
solid
right
151.
here, but
It's getting
along the
better.
way, He's slowing the game down. He's
Boys are
shrinking
locked
his
in. We
zone,
are-
making sure he gets the
we are
pitch that
clicking.
He wants to hit.
Seems like just a
Swing and a miss.
seems like just a couple
Slide.
episodes ago we
So
had
those
a
counts
hard time
sometimes
scoring 2
can be
runs.
a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a
But we're
better
hot
pitch
right
to
now.
hit.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ah, good
And a
pitch.
swing and a miss. And that's that.
Cook will strike out.
One
But
run
hey,
in the inning, but
we
they
get another
lead
run.
2. Midway in
7-0
inning number 7,
Pittsburgh.
and it's time to stretch.
Bottom 7 we go.
It's the Pirates 7. And
Jared
the
Jones
Cubs
going back
nothing.
out.
Bottom of the 7th, and here is Brandon Lau.
So what we're seeing
How's your
is
stuff
a
going,
lineup that's
Mike?
just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
He was late there, strike
Brandon
1.
Lau swinging
Usually
and a
when
miss.
pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one.
Heads
Over
up.
70% first pitch strikes.
Heads up. Boy,
Well struck right.
not
field.
going to get that one.
This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second.
As Brandon
In
Lau,
safely. It's a double. And his
probably the
second
only
hit.
He was all
high
over
spot
that
for the
one.
Cubs
He
here
hit that
tonight.
ball
Second hit of the
really
night
well
for
to
him.
deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So man aboard, and now Ian
Oh my
Happ.
God. Yeah, your Braves cooked me pretty good in the playoffs.
That one catches the corner for a
Completely
strike.
swept me out of the division series. Austin Riley was borderline unfair to pitch to. Got a little upset. got a wee bit upset.
Next pitch is outside.
Got a UGA project for NCAA.
Jones winds and deals.
Ian
and a
Happ,
drive,
right
deep
field. Conine giving it a look.
And that's a
Not
foul
good enough.
ball.
Might see a meltdown if we get extras. I mean, it's happened before. We have blown a 7-run lead before.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
This might be Jones' last hitter. Okay, I got it, Sean. Let me see here. Oh my God, dude, that's a lot to read. Okay. See, I knew I was missing something.
And
Atta
swing
boy,
and
Ian
a
Happ
miss.
swings
So
and
he cracks
misses.
double
Jared
digits
Jones,
with his 10th
10
strikeout.
Ks.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty
Stop full
textbook
Braves
pitching.
relief.
Get ahead in the count. Get the
Bullpen's
guy
been pretty
in the
good.
box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any
Actually,
damage.
we may let him face Swanson.
Swanson.
He's been
stands
swinging
in
pretty
now and
aggressively in
watches
this game.
strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Thank you for that, Sean. You did clarify something that I was missing.
Swing and a chopper
Ground ball,
out to
Cruz.
short. Cruz out to first. And
Casually
Swanson
throw
is
over
set
100
down.
miles an hour over there to first base. 2 down here in the 7th.
So 2 down
I can see why this
now,
Cubs
and
team is
here
in last.
Jake Rogers.
Just everyone doing their part.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Jared Jones is cruising his way, hopefully, to his 6th victory of the year. Like I said, this is
Wow,
May
on at second with 2
1st.
down. And that's in there at the knees.
So here's an opinion
Perhaps
question.
not
I
quite
want to
ready
hear
to
back
hit
from you
first
guys.
2 pitches, buy him for a couple of strikes.
How
Now back is
often-
against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Hang on, let me tell it after this pitch here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him
Jared
out.
Jones, man.
And he keeps putting up the Ks.
He is
That's number 11.
setting 'em up and
One left
sitting
for
'em
the
down.
Cubs. They continue to trail.
Best pitching performance of the year.
7-0.
Not named Paul Skeens. Got to be Jones. 7 innings in the books. It is all Pirates. So my question to everybody is this. how often do you want to vote on viewer pick episodes? Because I don't want it to be like every episode, but I don't want it to be like one every 10 episodes. So if anyone has some feedback on that, I would love to hear it.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But
Luke
pushing
Little.
the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the
anything
defensive
but
side
little.
that I think this.
He's a big dude, man. 6'8", 220. 26-year-old, 76 overall. Fastball sweeper and splitter. And I'm going to safe to say that walk per 9 is pretty accurate. So, always with the Cubs. So,
Speed factors in the most. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just
Every
really
series?
impressive
Oh, boy.
because there's certain times the ball comes off the
We're gonna
bat.
bring in Cade
Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Runs it up to 96 to
Nick
record
Gonzalez
the
just
punch-out.
did not stand a chance there. One down. Maybe every 3 episodes, you think?
Foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an
Okay.
at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Oh, my God.
In the air,
Horowitz, left field. Is that
down
going to
the
drop in?
line.
It will not.
Pulls it in on the run.
Ian Happ will make a
2 down.
nice play. 2 quick outs here in the 8th
Hey, man,
inning.
4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty.
Don't do that.
Brian Reynolds will hit next.
Don't do that. All right. So 2 quick outs. Here's Reynolds. He's got a hit down the left field line.
Fastball
He's got a
is
hit down the right
outside.
field line.
The Cubs bullpen with some action. Lou
He can't get a hit
Trevino
down the center
appears to
field
be getting
line.
loose.
So
Bickford also
we're out of luck
throwing.
there. But he does have, what, 2 RBIs? And that ball is tattooed right center field. Going back, it's going to bounce off the wall from the looks of it, and it will. Ryan Reynolds will stroll into second base.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at
4th
the plate for
player
him.
to have a
He looks
3-hit
locked in.
night.
Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone.
Beautiful.
Just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Or might be the 3rd guy. No, 4th guy. Conine, Simpson, Cruz, and now Reynolds.
So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop. O'Neal
Oh, just
Cruz.
kidding. I'm a liar.
He's
Cruz has
already
2
homered
hits.
here in this one.
And he's going to shoot that up the middle. We're going to send Reynolds. Here's the throw from PCA. Got a good arm. We are dead as a duck.
Down, and that ends the inning.
There's the arm of PCA. You got to know better than that. But hey, nothing hurting trying to do it. 7-0 Pirates. Bottom of the 8th we go. That was a nice play by PCA.
Nice job to end the inning.
Good tag by Rogers as well. Umpire, please calm down. Yep, that's a tag, all right. All right.
Back now, new pitcher
Let's
on
go to the
mound as we
bullpen,
roll
Cade
into the
Horton.
bottom of the 8th. Cade Horton.
Ironically.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. So
Got him
you
in a
should be
Rule
fairly
5.
free and easy out
I think
there.
after the first
Still have to
season.
keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Kevin Alcantara getting ready to hit.
Made his debut for the Cubs in real life last week.
Foul ball there.
I think Cade Horton will be a solid starter. By the way, if you guys haven't already, if you want to do me a favor and like the video. If you're new here, you can subscribe if you like MLB The Show franchise content. Be nice to have you. Of course, there's always a link in the description
0-2 now
for
as he
the
swings
Discord.
through it.
So if you want to join the Discord, talk about your franchise, keep up to date with everything about this franchise, please join. Be nice to have you.
Fights that one away, and the count remains.
That's all the plugging I'm going to do. And for those who have liked it and our part, thank you so much. We're at a solid 359 subs on YouTube. Once we get to 400, do a custom merch box
down and away.
giveaway. It won't be worth anything, but you can say you'll be the only person that has this merch, if that's a big deal to you. So, we're done plugging. Back to playing. 1-2 to Kevin Alcantara.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too.
We check out Cade Horton, 25-year-old, 63. Okay, I don't know what that sounds. I don't know if the mic picked that up or not. Anyway, 25-year-old, 63 overall, Cade Horton. Fastball, slider, curve, and changeup. Been solid. That's all I got. He's been solid. Got a sub on YouTube. Oh boy, I hope I'm saying this right. Gux Game Zone. Thank you very much for the sub.
Seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Upstairs.
Upstairs, 3-2.
Full count.
He is our long reliever. He's actually not a starter in this series. He's a reliever.
Hit on the ground to short. Cruz.
He'll ground out to Cruz.
Zips it across.
Easy peasy, one down.
The pitcher earned that out after a long at bat.
When it comes to the draft,
Michael Hellman.
we're not really looking for anything specific. I am scouting. You know, you always want to scout pitching. But to be honest, we're mostly looking for,
And that one clips the corner.
you know, a left fielder, reliever, and starter. That's pretty much all we're looking at.
No, that's down.
The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
So I don't know how exciting the draft will be this year for us.
Swings and misses.
I know our relieving
He can live up in the zone all
depth,
game if hitters will
especially in our organization, is really bad.
Got to look down in the
So I would like to improve that in this draft.
Up the middle, Gonzalez. On to first.
Gonzalez just
2 down.
retires Michael Mayonnaise. Sean said earlier. Michael Hellman, 2 down.
Pete Crow Armstrong. The next
But yeah,
hit.
I mean,
3 strikeouts already.
I
He's
really
over
have
3.
nothing to report on the draft, or any prospects that we're scouting specifically.
Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Of course, that's still quite a few episodes away.
Ball, no.
All right, 1-1 to PCA. Rough night for him offensively, as in he has not made contact whatsoever. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. There's some contact.
And that one lifted in the air.
But he's going to fly out to his counterpart.
Cook hauls it in to end the inning.
And Cade Horton comes in and does his job. 8 innings in the books here at Wrigley. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Crunch time. Here at Wrigley, as that guy is really staring at that tree. He just cannot stop.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart.
Here's Joey Bart.
And first off,
Looks like Luke Little is going to stay in. Telling you, man, we have got some
That one drifts inside.
fantastic prospects coming up
because he
soon.
never had time to. But that kind of velocity,
You know, as
you'd
soon as
prefer
next
that pitcher
season,
work
you know,
away.
Bubba Chandler, Chang, Jamar Johnson,
Swing and a miss. He was late.
and then a
Strike
couple
2.
more, well, of course, Danny Odell. Danny Odell is going to move the needle, I think.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That's going to be the name everyone needs to become familiar with. If you keep up with the series at all, get familiar with Danny Odell.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Joey Bart fouls it off 1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Of course, outfield, top outfield prospect Chris O'Neill plays right field. Could be up in a couple seasons as well.
Just misses the mark.
I don't know why I didn't
outside
swing
the
at that.
zone.
Good job.
2 strikes.
2-2. Wow.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That was disgusting.
And a strikeout
Okay.
for the first out here in the ninth.
He came out of
Bart,
his mechanics
tough night for
there.
him.
Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way.
Here's Griffin
But that
Conine.
time, little anxious.
Up next for the
Nice
Pirates,
3 for 4 day.
Griffin Conine.
Okay.
Lifted in the air down
How
the
about a
left
4 for
side,
5
and
day
that'll fall for a
for
base
Griffin
hit.
Conine? Love to see that out of him.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things
Stay
move
hot,
away
Griffin.
from you awfully quickly.
Stay hot, buddy.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Key Brian
Oh my God, the
Hayes.
Twins won again.
Pop
The
foul
Twins
out
have
of
won
play off to the
13
right.
straight. Holy smokes. Where have I been sleeping? I did not know the Twins were on that big of a winning streak.
That misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
1-1 to keep Brian Hayes. Just continues to slump, man.
Out there to center.
Don't know exactly what to do with Hayes anymore, man. If he's not going to be hitting off lefties, which is his specialty, I don't have a lot of use for his bat.
So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take
You're
your game
Simpson.
to another level.
Swing and a miss.
He's really brought that average
That's strike
up.
one.
Comes in hitting 198. It's got it up to 220. Love to see that.
1 strike.
And a
Tough
foul
ass to get
ball.
hit off Luke Little. Especially when he's a lefty.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3
My bad.
Ks in this one. So 1 hit is
Still
all
a good
they
night
get.
for
2, 3, 4.
Simpson.
In the
Bottom
of the
ninth
ninth.
we go. Let's
It's the
close
Pirates
it out.
7 and the Cubs nothing.
Looking pretty good.
And we're back. Now it's going to be Pablo Reyes. Horton in his second season, 25
Let's
years old.
close it
He's
out.
actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. Horton back to work.
Cade
In
Horton.
the air out towards right
Right
center.
field. One
Conine
pitch.
on the move to the alley.
1 out.
Makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Been all Pirates here tonight.
And now the right fielder.
Don't know what we got in
Suzuki.
store for the next episode. Probably face a team that's a little more
That's a
in the
strike.
competitive
Well, it's
realm.
the best pitch in baseball.
I just wanted to stop
Get
by
ahead
Wrigley
on
and check
good
on the
hitter as
Cubs.
well. Gives you a little bit
See
more
why they are
confidence to move
last
to the
in the
at-bat.
division, and I kind of
Bases
can see
empty, one
why.
away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Up the middle.
Oh my God, Nick Gonzalez
And it fits it.
throwing out
Play.
Suzuki. What a
By the
play.
second
Yeah,
baseman, he
that's
took
how you know
a
your night's
angle
going
to
good. When
get
Nick
to this ball,
Gonzalez is
knowing
making
that
plays
he's gonna
like
have
that.
to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield
Good
grass.
stuff by
What a
Nick
great job of
Gonzalez to
picking
get
up his
Saya.
So it's their last
Wow.
chance in this one. Brandon Lau, the next Cub to hit.
All right, 2 quick outs. Here's Brandon Lau.
Fastball
not where I
for a
wanted that.
strike.
Hey, we're 1 out away from a shutout. When's the last time I had a shutout? Have I even had a shutout in this series?
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Chases the
And he's going to
changeup in
chase
the
it.
dirt.
Bart will pick it up.
Bart collects,
Throw him
fires to
out.
first,
Raise the Jolly Roger. Pittsburgh comes in, takes care of business.
You're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of
Good
its own.
stuff.
Players start hitting up and down the
Everything
lineup.
was clicking
Never know
tonight.
who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen
Jared
and get
Jones
the big
continues
outs, but it's
his
a good
great
feeling,
campaign.
and you want to extend it.
The hitting came alive. Defense was good. That's a team win. Final score, Pittsburgh 7, Chicago 0.
Talk to you soon.
Cubs only managed 3 hits. 2 of those were from Brendan Lau. The other one, I believe, was from Suzuki. Brian Reynolds, multiple hit night for him. I think 3 RBIs. O'Neal Cruz, probably player of the game. Had that home run. PCA with this nice defensive highlight, nailing out Reynolds at home. That was a good throw. Probably ill-advised. And then Nick Gonzalez with this nice defensive gem in the 9th inning, throwing out Suzuki. And then last but not least, actually it is least, Joey Bart throwing out Lau on the strikeout. Cade Horton, 2 good innings of relief for him. And we cruise to a nice 7-0 win. Jared Jones, player of the game, 7 innings, 3 hits, 11 Ks, walked 1, did not give up any runs. So many 3 for 5s. O'Neal Cruz, Brian Reynolds, Chandler Simpson, also with 2 stolen bases. And don't forget Griffin Conine, 4 for 5 with 4 singles. We will take that any day of the week. 2 stolen bases for Simpson, 1 for Cruz. And what else can you say? Good team win for the Buccos. Like I said, don't know what's coming in the next episode. That's going to do it for me here tonight. I'm going to get ready to go to bed. Work at 4 a.m. Woo! Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know you guys usually like the closer games. But hey, we're on a roll right now. Let's roll with it. Let's get on this ship, and let's be on the ship until it starts sinking, right? All right, break. Thank you guys so much for all the feedback on the series, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, X, Discord, whatever, here in chat. I really do appreciate it very, very much. Like and subscribe, do all that good stuff. We've been over this. It's on the end card. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, raise it. Good night, everyone.